What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking over the Winnipeg Jets versus the Dallas Stars. Last meeting of the season, Dallas has beaten Winnipeg every single time this year, looking for the season sweep. The Jets coming into this game already clinched a playoff spot, trying to avoid, letting Dallas win the Central Division. If they beat the Jets in any fashion, they will clinch the Central Division. So the Jets trying to, stop Dallas from that, and it may be a long shot, but still trying to climb their way to the top of the Central here late this season. The Jets are coming off of a game where they didn't play particularly well, but they still got the win against the Nashville Predators. They changed the lines in this one for Dallas as they reunite Connor, Scheifele, Velarde, Ehlers, Monahan, Toffoli. Then the bottom six looks a little different as Gustafson draws in, as Niederreiter is still hurt with Lowry and Appleton. Then it's Barron, Nemestikov, and Iafallo with Perfetti and Niederreiter skating and our scratches. On defense, Morrissey, DeMello, Dylan Pionk, and Stanley and Samberg with Brissois in goal. So Gustafson getting a try on the wing on his 24th birthday. I think that was kind of classy by Rick Bowness to give him the game on his 24th. So that's, kind of fun for Gus. We haven't seen him a lot this season. Hope he can make an impact in this one. Early on in the first period, the Jets and the Stars were having, kind of a feeling out process. Really good defense by the Jets. They look like they got back to structure, something that they have been desperately missing in their games as of late. It's looked a little bit disorienting at times. But in the back half of the first period, the Jets really started to go to work and make the Stars feel a little bit of pressure, something they haven't been able to do to Dallas all year. Stanley's going to take a shot here. It's going to dump in front of the net just past Toffoli, and it's going to kick out to Nick Ehlers in front of the net, demoted to the second line, and he was a monster in this game. Goes ahead, puts home the 1-0 tally, the go-ahead goal to put the Jets up 1-0. The second line strikes first. I have not hid my feelings about Nikolai Ehlers, playing on the top line. That's where I believe he should be, and it's not like I'm sitting here crying that he's on the second line. He plays good wherever he plays. I just worry about the top line at times. And the top line in the first period, while responsible, did not, drive as much offense as you would have really liked. But Nikolai Ehlers in the second line take control in the second period and make this a 1-0 hockey game, and that would be the score heading into the second. In the second, it was more the same for Winnipeg. They actually started to dominate play. The Stars really had no quality chances, but still a 1-0 game. Brissois playing very responsibly as well, very clean, nothing going on. But here, about halfway through, Scheifele's going to send it over to Mason Appleton, and it's going to go up high to Dylan Samberg and tipped in by the birthday boy, David Gustafson. The guy that's been scratched for, majority of the season picks up his third of the year. First goal in what feels like forever for him. That's got to feel great. So happy 24th birthday to David Gustafson. That's big. And, he fit really well on that third line, guys. He looked really nice. Come playoff time, if there is an injury to Niederreiter, Barron, anybody like that, Gus might have to play on the wing, man. He looked really damn good. So, shout out to Dave Gustafson. That's what the Jets needed, just playing more direct, shooting pucks at the net, something that they weren't doing in the Nashville game, not enough shots, and they get rewarded. It's 2-0 Winnipeg. Another guy I want to highlight here is Logan Stanley. I didn't think I'd be doing this for good reasons, but damn, he looked good today. He played a really clean game, really well, responsibly defensively, which is something we don't see from Stan very often. He likes to shoot that puck, we know from the top of the blue line, get pucks on net. He shot the puck a lot, but, it made sense. It wasn't just like a panic, I don't know what to do with the puck, I'm going to throw it at the net like we're used to seeing. He had intention, and he looked like he had a little bit of confidence last night. So shout out to Stan. Coming in lately, playing very well. I think his last 3 to 4 games, aside from the Nashville one where everybody played like garbage, have been some of the best of his career. So if that continues into the playoffs, I'm all for it. He looks tougher out there. It doesn't look like he's being a fake tough guy, so good for Stan. I'm happy. Jets desperately need some consistency defensively. I don't care who it is. If it's going to be Logan Stanley, that's just a bonus. Now we head into the third, and Dallas is starting to pressure, but the Jets are shutting it down. And when I mean shutting it down, they are blocking shots. They're not allowing anything through the middle. It's everything to the outside, plugging up the neutral zone. And, Dallas has been kind of having their way with Winnipeg this year, I'm not going to lie. And in that third period, the Jets allowed nothing. And up to nothing, The Stars could not produce really anything dangerous against Laurent Brossoit, and when it was, he was snaring it. He played great today. Late in the third here, just over 2 minutes left, Mark Scheifele would plant his 25th of the year in the open net, assisted by Connor and Appleton, and that would be the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Jets knock off the Central Division leaders, Dallas Stars, and win 3-0. If there was ever a model for how you want to play in the playoffs, this was definitely the game. This is a team that the Jets could end up facing in the playoffs at some point, so it was really nice to see them take down the Stars, beat a team that they've really struggled to beat all season long, and make them feel uncomfortable. I really liked how Winnipeg played today, played to their structure, and it looked a lot like how they were winning games earlier on in the season, a very consistent model of how they're able to do that. So I'm happy they finally came out and did that. I think there's still more to be desired from that top line of Connor, Scheifele, Velarde. I don't think they were necessarily the most dangerous offensively, and I don't know. I think you can do a lot more with your lines, but they looked very good today, and if that's how they're going to have to win games in the playoffs, I'm here for it, baby. The Jets now are second in the Central, technically, as they hold the tiebreaker over Colorado with 3 games to go for each them and the Avalanche. The Stars do only have 2 games left. They are 5 points ahead of the Jets and Colorado. They're still likely to win the Central, but it's not totally impossible to catch them yet, right? So a lot has to go right for the Jets and a lot has to go wrong for the Stars, but there's still that possibility of winning the Central, but I wouldn't count on it. I'm more concerned about getting home ice advantage over the Avalanche in the first round. Big ol' shining star today. I struggled between Brossoit and Gustafson, but I gotta give it to Gustafson. Shout out to him. Birthday boy, 3rd of the year. Happy 24th, David Gustafson. Picks up a goal and, really, I don't know. Just really put his stamp on this game. Hard in the corners, tough on the boards, really well defensively, and brought some offense as well. Probably could have had even a couple more points today. It looked really good. Fit really well with Lowry and Appleton. So the embarrassment of riches of depth that the Winnipeg Jets have, in their forward core and even on their defense, it seems these days. It's very good. So shout out to him. One thing to note, just to keep an eye on here, the Michigan Wolverines are now out of the NCAA playoffs. They did not make it to the Frozen Four, and Rucker McGroarty, the Jets' #1 prospect, power forward, winger, playmaker, sniper, does it all. He is now eligible to sign in the ELC if he wants to. We'll see if he wants to leave Michigan or if he's going back for one more year. Earlier on in the season, around January, it sounded like he was going to be a Winnipeg Jet, but I know there have been some rumors that he is, looking to head back to Michigan for another year. So I don't know. I don't really know what to believe right now. I think there's a pretty okay chance he signs, but I think there's also a pretty okay chance he doesn't. So we'll have to see what happens with Rucker McGroarty, but he would be a big add for a depth piece for the Jets heading into the playoffs, and he'd be an even bigger piece come next season, as he'd be cheap quality depth to play in the bottom 6, maybe even the middle 6 at some point. So hopefully Rucker will be a Jet sooner rather than later. But that's all I got today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. How did you feel about this game? I don't know how you can't feel really good about it. Obviously not a perfect game, but just about as perfect as it can be heading into the playoffs here. That game gave me some more confidence in this team, and I think the Jets can make some noise. I think they can get through the first round, and if they're playing Dallas in the second, hey, maybe they can even get to the third. We'll see what happens, but that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.